Hello, everyone, and welcome to Chris's Chaos. I am your host, Chris Cortez, and tonight I'm going to be doing a little bit of predictions for nights 1 and nights 2 of G1 Climax 34, which will be held July 20th and the 21st. And I believe the night 1 will be in Osaka, Japan. Going to cover a little bit. I wanted to do this mostly to just kind of fiddle around with the studio and get used to things as they are and play around with streaming. I know I am like light years behind the streamers and podcasters that just jump right on live stream. I like to edit. I like to use Riverside, but I probably may have to jump into something else. I think they are working on their getting better and better. I think they're one of the best in terms of connecting to meetings and whatnot. They're probably one of the best. I think they're better than Zoom. They're better than Teams. They dish out 4K video really well. They've been doing that. And now they're starting to let you use 1080p for streaming. What they need to do is just be able to upload, logos, big banners, canvases, everything you want. They should be able to upload during the stream. You can do that more or less when you are editing a completed video, but we need to kind of get to that point where we're recording and just putting in things as we go. So that is what's going on. And other than that, studio is just about ready. I got a green screen coming at some point. I'll probably try to put together a nice background, nice cool room for you. I'm thinking something dungeon worthy. But yeah, we got 2 nights to cover, 2 nights to discuss. All right. It's G1 Climax 34. What can I say? It's going to be amazing. I'm mostly looking out for Konosuke Takeshita. Obviously, when it comes to the finals, I know Sonata will probably be in this one. I thought he was going to win. I was thinking maybe he would win last year. I was trying to think who last year. I remember thinking it might have been Ospreay or even Okada, and wanting Naito to win, but not thinking he would win. I do think that Sonata has this one. This is the year, or the Wrestle Kingdom year. Next year will be the year of Sonata. So this is his build up, and I haven't covered didn't go back to watch too much of the qualifying matches. I was like, I need a break. We're moving into a new house. Let's just, sorry if I bumped that camera. I got to get used to that too. Everything is now set up. I got a brand new desk. I got, thank you Prime Day, by the way, for hooking us up with the deals. Got the brand new computer chair, and I've, set this up so that it fits the background of this room. But with a green screen, I might be able to do different appearances and backgrounds. A little dungeon, Cortez, Dungeon of Doom, pirate ships themes, conquistador themes, something along those lines. I know I'm planning on putting a dragon back there with the candles and everything. It will look pretty cool. It'll be nice. So, but we're not here to talk just about my streaming studio environment. I'm talking about G1 Climax 34. We got to get into it. It's going to be cool. But yeah, with the qualifiers, Callum Newman winning this thing, beating Yoshihashi. Great pick. I would have liked any of the gentlemen in the qualifiers for the A block to have gone all the way through. Yujiro Takahashi, okay? Callum Newman, the Prince of Pace, he's in. In terms of young up-and-coming superstars, he is kind of the one. Yoshihashi, Chase Owens, and Yujiro, they all have their seasoned veterans. They're great though. So, Tomohiro Ishii, again, I can't believe that he didn't, go all the way through. Same with Kenta, and even Hiroshi Tanahashi. he's not in it. So that's pretty cool that he's bowing out of the G1. I mean, he's kind of he's on. This is it. Like I mean, those of you thinking that he would be having maybe one more run, I don't see that. I don't see that happening. So it's been great, but his time is over at this point. So, but anywho, I want to go ahead and look at those that really would have made it. Would have I've really liked to have seen Yoshihashi. He would have been a good addition, but Newman is perfect for this tournament. I don't see him going all the way. And then you got Bolton Oleg, another young up and comer. They're giving him the chance to shine against Tai Chi for that matter with the finals, the qualifying. He beat Tai Chi out, who beat TJP. Another one I would love to see, shine. Toru Yano and Bolton Oleg. Obviously, Bolton just ran through him and then ran through Tanahashi. I mean, it's crazy. Satoshi Kojima, I mean, had one round. Nope, nothing there. So, again, Bolton Oleg, he's in B. Callum Newman, he's in A. There you go. That's it. So, let's take a look at night one. All right. And I'm going to be a lot more excited once I've seen these matches, but I'm pretty excited. It's going to be great. You got Ren Narita versus Oleg or Bolton. Yes. Bolton Oleg. I mean, I think it'll be a great match. These guys are hard hitting. Okay. Oleg's a beast. I can see it going to either one of these two, but I'll give it to Narita. Shota Umino versus Callum Newman. That's gonna be a good one. Okay, Umino's beast. He's at the top of his game. I could see Umino win this one. And then, well, I want to talk about night two. So maybe I'm going to give this to Newman, and here's why. It's only because he's going up against Sonata the next night, and he's going to lose. I don't see Sonata losing his first night unless they have some sort of upset. I have thought about that, and they're going to make you think that Sonata's not going to win this because Sonata went all the way undefeated till he lost to Evil in the very end. Okay, it was very, very surprising at that point. So maybe they'll have him lose one and kind of like fight his way into the winning this whole thing. But yeah, I'll give it to Newman. ELP versus Nari. It's gonna be great. ELP's high flying. He's very agile. Hanari, hard hitting, intense. I give it to Hanari. I can see Hanari winning. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Grado Khan. Man, this is gonna be a good one. Khan's at the top of his game right now. He's really on the rise. Saber's obviously, on another level. So I could give it to Zack Sabre, but Khan's really beast right now. He's really coming to his own with that UFC kind of style look. He's a beast. Hiroki Goto versus Jeff Cobb. Man, I love both of these two. I love Goto all the time, but I can see Jeff Cobb win this one. Sonata versus Jake Lee, the guy from Pro Wrestling Noah. Okay. We'll see. We'll see what this guy's going to do, but I think he's going to lose. I don't see him winning, but maybe. I mean, I see Sonata winning. Finley versus Yuya Uemura. Man, Uemura is such a great athlete for the Just Five guys, and it keeps getting better. Going to give it to Finley, though. So, Evil. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and just say it. Finley is going to be. I could see Finley making it all the way to the semifinal, tournament. What they're going to do with that, but we'll see. And then you got Evil versus Gabe Kidd. Definitely Evil. Yeah, Gabe Kidd, he's great, but nah. He's probably gonna lose to Evil. Konosuke Takeshita. You got Takeshita versus Yota Tsuji. What they started off right where right at the beginning. These two, they're beasts. Okay, Tsuji is obviously bigger, but I mean Takeshita's he's no small guy. He's going to He's going to put it. He's going to give it to Tsuji. I wouldn't be surprised if Yota Tsuji loses because he does not have the experience like Takeshita. So I'm giving it to Takeshita. Man, Shingo Takagi versus Tetsuya Naito. Man, I can't believe they are starting these two off, both from the LIJ. Both will be hesitant, but they will also show respect and just get it on. Naito being the champ, I could see him take this one just to start things out. But Takagi, man, coming off that loss against Bryan Danielson, a little bit confused as to, where he's going. But I don't know. I got to give it to Naito. So it's going to be a close one. Then you got night 2. Okay. Right off the bat, more A block, B block. Okay. Sonata versus Newman. Okay. I see Sonata winning. Unless there's some sort of, it will be an upset. I'll put it that way. It's an upset if Newman wins. Nari versus Bolton Oleg. 2 hard-hitting guys. Man, definitely see Oleg win this one. He's just on another level, this guy. Gabe Kidd versus Great O'Khan. Again, got to give it to Great O'Khan. Gabe Kidd will go 0-2 by the end of night 2. ELP versus Ren Narita. This one I'll give to ELP. Yeah, I'm going to give it to ELP on this one. Evil versus Jake Lee. Well, I guess I could see Evil winning this one. I guess there are ties, between Jake Lee and Bullet Club, but that doesn't mean he's connected to House of Torture. So, Goto versus Yuya Uemura. Giving it to Uemura. Got to give it to Uemura. Yeah. So, let's see. Going to go out to look at Shingo Takagi for Shota Umino. Man, I got to go with Goto. Oh, sorry, Shingo Takagi. I'm looking at the list. And then Naito versus Sabre Jr. Man, Naito's beaten Sabre before, and I think vice versa. I don't know. Might give it to Sabre on this one, but I'll stick with Naito for now. The champ. Finlay versus Yota Tsuji. Man, maybe Tsuji will just be pissed off from the loss the night before, and he might just squash Finlay out of nowhere. We'll see. I mean, it's great. I'm looking at everything that's going on, and I'm going to go ahead and just talk a little bit about night 3. It's going to be interesting. Obviously, there'll be some tag team matches, 6-man tag match. Then you get to the B blocks and back to the B blocks and the A blocks, right? Konosuke Takeshita versus Jeff Cobb. Man, I gotta give it to Takeshita, man. I think Takeshita is gonna go hard in the beginning and then just get upset a few times and kind of get taken out. Sabre and Newman, I gotta give it to Sabre. Kagi, Great O'Khan. I'm gonna give it to Kagi. He'll bounce back with this one. Umino, Gabe Kidd. I really got to be. I just haven't seen Gabe Kidd in a while, so I maybe I got to get back into it. But it's just kind of I've lost out of touch with Gabe Kidd. But I do like him. Don't make no mistake about it. When I was watching him, he was very much impressing me. But we'll have to see him night 1. But so maybe I'll give this one to Gabe Kidd. Sonata versus Evil. I got to give it to Sonata. Yeah. And Naito versus Jake Lee. So this is the match that is going to be pretty important, considering the history, because Jake Lee has lost to Naito, and Naito was kind of beat Jake Lee on his way back to the championship and whatnot. Lee's due for, I guess, a rematch and retaliation. That's kind of what it's looking at So, that's fine. I'm okay with. I get that if he loses. So. That's nights 1 to nights 3. I'm going to mostly talk about this stuff again after the first night, which will take place. This in terms of I'm trying to think here. In essentially now, it's 12/15, July 19th, but in Japan, it's already well into the 19th. So they'll probably start airing, I want to say around 5 o'clock on the 20th. But for my time, it will be 10 o'clock, maybe 11. I think it's about 7-hour difference. So yeah, so it'll be 10, 11, 12, and then another 5. So I'm thinking it'll start at 5 o'clock. I believe, I'm almost positive it's going to be 9 o'clock British time. So yeah, it'll be in the middle of the night for, United States for Eastern time, and up till Pacific time. So I'll finish watching this bad boy and I'll, give my review. I might go live, and then I might edit a little bit and then just publish it, and have it ready for you by like more or less the morning time. So that'll be cool. That being said, I'll go over the night 1, and then I'll talk a little more about, night 2 and night 3, and get into night 4. What's interesting this year is that, it's not 4 groups like last year, of course. They've done this before. They did it in 2021 was the last time they did this. And I guess it does make for like an easier kind of like setup to just keep, so that way, like, you see more of the same. I really don't. It keeps the score, like it allows obviously the wrestlers to face each other and have like more matches between everybody. But at the same time, it's like you're still going to see only certain wrestlers wrestle each day. So I still have to kind of keep up with, the different nights and be like, okay, so, the next time these guys will wrestle will be, during nights 4 and 5, like just spitballing. Like for instance, night 4, you won't see Naito. You won't see Naito, but you may see. No, you won't even see like Jake Lee. So you might see like 2 wrestlers. You might see half the wrestlers on one night. They won't appear the next night, which is exactly what they did last year. It's just going to be different. It's going to affect the scoring a little bit differently, because we'll see more mix and matches between the wrestlers of A block and B block. So that'll be cool. And this is going to go on all the way through like, mid-August. We got solid 19 nights, okay, till the final. All right, August 18th. I'm looking forward to it. And everybody in A block is gonna wrestle each other for the most part, and everybody in the B block is gonna wrestle each other. I do like that. It means there are more matches, more mix and match. You're gonna see that, and then we're gonna have those quarterfinals, semifinals. The top 2 groups, they get the bye. Makes sense. It's cool stuff. I like it. It's going to be fun. So the top 3 guys in A block and B block, they get an opportunity to wrestle for the greatest prize in the game at Wrestle Kingdom. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it's going to be cool. So if you haven't done so already, please hit the like, subscribe button at ChannelCortez33. This was only going to be like kind of like 20 minutes, 25 minutes tops. I just wanted to let you know I'm still out there, kind of recording, doing my thing, getting the the previews and just getting my thoughts kind of together to think about this, because I am very excited for this G1. I love G1 Climax. I was a little upset that I didn't get to cover the Super Junior as much as I was, but I watched it. I watched, some, the key matches, and I enjoyed I enjoyed the Desperado match versus Show. The cage match was cool. Nothing surprising. And I want to, sink my teeth into G1, and it's time. I got the opportunity now to do it. I got the studio ready to do it. I'm looking forward to some great reviews, a lot of fun, and hopefully we'll get some likes and some comments. Feel free to let me know who you think's going to win this thing. Who do you think's going to have a great match? Maybe there's a particular night you want me to get seriously focused on, more focused than others, I guess. But let me know what you think in the comment section, and I will respond as best as I can. It's been great. I'm gonna go ahead and edit this recording and get it to you hopefully either tonight or tomorrow. It should, obviously I'll have it tomorrow for you, and it will be ready so that you can watch and get the ideas spitballing in your head. Obviously, yes, I'm kind of shooting from the hip right now, but it's great. It's great to be back in the studio in the recording session. Oh man. Now it's just I gotta get back into playing some Elden Ring. I was playing some of that, prior to getting on the flight, and it's come a long way. You just think about it. Going from it's now July 19th. We've been displaced, and we're still kind of getting all our furniture together. So technically, it doesn't seem like it's a home. Obviously, since the end of May, we were staying in hotels, and then finally we arrived in Germany on the 13th, and we were still staying in a hotel. It only took 3 weeks, I believe, to find the house we wanted to find. But then we've been cleaning the shit out of this place. Okay, a lot of cleaning, and a lot of putting together of furniture. Kind of reminds me of my old furniture days, my Bombay company days when I used to put together furniture. I got an Allen wrench, a Husky with multiple Allen wrenches. I was going to see if it was right on this desk. I'm using that to put together all kinds of damn furniture. Put together this brand new gaming chair. Thank you, Prime Day. Good deal. Plus you can't hate on that VAT. Okay, for those of you that have lived overseas and know what I'm talking about. So yeah, it's great to have a desk again. I haven't had a desk since for a long time. So, especially in my own place. So, been kind of working towards this. So, very, very, very happy with that. Band is blowing on me right now. My wife and I we've been playing around with some Duolingo. Hopefully maybe I can pick up some German, get more acquainted with the language. I'm not going to start spitting out some words just to sound clever. Nah, it's not happening. But maybe at some point I will. I will say this. I enjoy the yacht. Yes. This is great. This mineral water. You can get mineral water so cheap here. I mean, you can get it pretty cheap in the United States. Things about to pop. This is yacht classic. They got yacht medium. This is yacht classic. It's good. Look at the size of this thing. This thing is jacked. 1.5 liters. Probably pay 40, 50 cents tops. You can return it, this bottle, for a fawn. Get yourself back another 25 cents. You can hear this thing probably, can't you? Yeah. I'm loving it. So, probably hit up the Irish bar at some point next week. Perhaps this Saturday, use a karaoke. It'll be fun. Euro Cup, man. That was great. It kind of ended though. I know people may or may not agree with you're crazy. You don't even know what you're talking about, and I don't. But I will say this: maybe those experienced fans of soccer and Euro Cup, World Cup, might agree. But to me, it kind of felt like when Spain and England ended up, which are two just prominent countries, prominent teams. So Spain is just stacked. It kind of felt to me okay, the two kind of most likely teams to go to the finals kind of just made it to the finals. And maybe England wasn't the most likely, but I know Spain was. I would say that maybe perhaps it's just very reminiscent to me, coming from as an American, who's used to watching just NFL. American football would probably say that's like the comparison of the New England Patriots, or rather the Kansas City Chiefs, just facing off against the San Francisco 49ers like we had. The 49ers and the Chiefs were very much likely to make it all the way to the championships. I know Baltimore had a really good run, and it was looking like they were going to go all the way. And of course, I wanted the Lions to go all the way, but no. These two teams, the Chiefs and the 49ers, were very likely to make it, and so they did. And then, of course, the Chiefs were more likely to win, and so they did, just like Spain. So that's kind of the impression I got. The finals for the Euro Cup was not my most favorite match, or favorite matchup throughout the whole entire tournament. But I really enjoyed watching Germany play. I enjoyed watching Netherlands play. I enjoyed watching Portugal play, France. So it was fun watching. Just the energy of the environment is so great, and I'm just very happy to be here. And my wife and I are just visiting. We visited Lake Constance. We're going to be touring around, checking things out. She works really, really hard, because she's trying to adjust and get reacquainted with this city and people that she works with. I'm not going to obviously get into too much into that, but the point is it's she's got a lot of places. I hold the fort. Me and our dog Jackson, and we are just getting things settled and cleaned up and for the summer. This is obviously a good time for me to be able to do that, since I am, in fact, it is summer, and I am in fact on break. I'll be doing, teaching, working, substitute. We'll see. I'm gonna, I knew leaving the United States meant that I would kind of have to do a reset in terms of how I was going to bring in my income and to contribute. So thankfully I've saved a good amount of money to be able to contribute, but this is the transition time. And I knew one day I was going to pack my bags and move out. I didn't know I was going to move with a certain somebody. I knew it was going to happen. So sure enough, here it happened. So now is the time to get some things rolling, and I'm excited. And this is part of it. This is definitely a big portion of the things that I'm doing, and I'm loving it. So hit that like or subscribe button. Check out G1 Climax. It's going to be on New Japan. See if it's going to be on for free. I do not know if it's going to be for the first night. It's going to be free, but more than likely it will be free on New Japan World and NewJapan.com. Look out for it. Enjoy. Have fun. Okay, there's nothing quite like New Japan Pro Wrestling. I love what's going on with WWE and AEW, but this is kind of my niche, and I want to focus on that. So it's gonna be good. So on that note, I'm gonna let you go. I'm just enjoying getting my thoughts out for this, but I'm gonna go ahead and stop this one. If you have any, like I said, comments, any thoughts, any ideas, who you think's gonna win, what you think's gonna be the best match, type it in the comments section, and I'll be back. I'll be back right on Saturday. That's July 20th. Should have something for you midday at the latest, maybe, in terms of Eastern time. It should probably be ready for you by noon. But yeah, probably earlier. All right, guys, it's been great. You have a good night. Enjoy your weekend. Have a good one. Bye.